Welcome to Dab Nation Denver. I'm Trees and Breeze. I'm sitting next to the illest, my guy, Adam L.
Hey!
Yeah, we in Denver. We just cut the ribbon. We got our first customers. The store's flowing and going. Just got Adam in here. I just want him to talk about how cool this is and his experience that you've been in Denver. So what's up, Adam?
What? Yeah, it's awesome. You cut the ribbon. We didn't cut the ribbon. You had the big scissors and we're doing the ceremony. It was awesome. It's a good vibe. We got a little front of the parking lot vibe going on. DJs, boots. We got a whole back section with artists and food. We chilling, smoking. It's good being a mile high. Now I really am a mile higher than everybody technically because we are, scientifically speaking, we're higher than you.
It's funny because the other day I picked you up from the airport and you were dropping gems and I didn't know this is why they called us the Mile High. Word.
What?
That was one of many. How was your time in Denver? Has it been good?
Yeah.
Has it been good?
No, it's been good. Also, I do have the Adam Edition CARTA that is available, and it's awesome to see it on the shelf in a different state.
Word.
Being a little, kid from the valley, a delicate dude from the valley who smokes weed, and now have a couple products on shelves. It's like a stoner boner moment. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Word. I think that's it must be a cool ass feeling to walk inside of a shop and see your face on a CARTA. You know what I mean? Especially, have you ran into somebody in the street and they had you smoking out of your CARTA yet? I know it had to happen.
Yeah. I don't see that many people these days because of what's going on in the world, but social media still helps me connect to a lot of people.
Right, there you go.
And so, I do get tagged, I see it, but being out here, I've seen a couple people purchase it right off the shelf and we got to smoke. Some people asked for me to sign it, which is weird, but I made it happen. So it's exciting.
What was your first introduction to Dab Nation?
I've been familiar with them for a couple years now, especially their presence that they had at a lot of cups and events. And Rosin Tech used to come to the secret sessions every Sunday that we used to throw in LA, which was just a big Get High event. And I built relationships with the crew, and I've seen the progression from having a little warehouse in downtown LA with just a bunch of rosin presses, rosin machines, and now you guys created a whole lifestyle brand with Dab Nation and incorporated art and culture and cannabis and have all these aspects, and you're expanding across the globe. I've seen you guys all over the world. You got a second brick and mortar store now, so it's just the progression from just a concept to seeing it actually get executed in the vision that Dab Nation and the whole company has is very inspiring.
No, yeah, I think that's dope too. You just said to me that 3 years ago you were actually at the warehouse pressing backward rosin. The only dude.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
I've been doing it for years. I didn't even realize that.
No.
Yeah. So I'm a real smoker, and people were on this rosin hype, and they were just squishing flowers. They just put weed on a hot plate and squish it and smoke the essential oils that come out. But I'm a blunt smoker, so I put the weed in a leaf and squished it and smoked the oils that came out of it, and it was fucking delicious, and I still do it. It's like a special treat. It's not something I do daily, but something I enjoy when I do it.
No, yeah, I think one of those pop-ups we did for Dab Nation at Green Street, I seen you for the first time do that, squish backward rosin. Really
Delicious. For those of you watching right now, saying, what the fuck did he say? What I'm saying is, I take a tobacco leaf, I put weed in it, I roll it. I don't lick it closed though, no human terps. We're gonna get our natural terps. So I don't lick it. We just put it in the press and I squish it. And if you smoke blunts, then you know what I'm talking about. If you take dabs, you're probably like, what the fuck? But if you smoke dabs and blunts and you're saying, what the fuck? You need to try it, because if you're already smoking it, just combine, it's a hybrid smoke. Well, you already smoke hybrids.
So when you first got to the city and you were coming to see Dab Nation, I know I picked you up from the airport and we went to the dispensary. We got some flavors.
Yes.
We talked it up. Did you end up getting a favorite flavor from that dispensary?
Yeah,
House of Dank. Shout out House of Dank.
It was House of Dank. They have an amazing sativa that I picked up just because of the title. It was called Somali Taxi Ride.
You called me the Somali taxi driver.
Well, you called yourself the Somali taxi driver after I rolled it up while you were driving. And then I just went along with the joke. But it was like a super sativa, and it really set the mood for my energy throughout the day, and it had a great flavor. But the thing about Colorado that, I don't know if y'all ever experienced this, but coming from LA and California, where the best cannabis is in the world, and we could argue that all day, but coming here, there's a special ingredient Colorado has that's called this crunch. And when you get weed in Colorado, I don't even think grinders are needed out here, because all you gotta do is take the nug and put it in your hand and just go a little squeeze and just right into your papers, and it's perfect.
Every time.
Every time. That crispy Colorado crunch.
It's crazy because in LA, the same weed that we break up, I usually under my fingernails, it's usually stuck there, and I'm not the same, like same exact weed. You come to Colorado, everything is crushing up.
You know, that's the elevation.
Word, that's that mile high.
That mile high. That oxygen.
Yeah.
So I've gotten, you know, some cool merch. People brought me their flavors because they know about my Colorado Crunch stories. So, you know, I got some good flavors. I know Vincent Gordon, the artist, pulled up and gave me some Colorado Loco, which was not crunchy. He kept it in the glass mason jar, real fresh. So shout out to VG.
Shout out to VG, man. Shout out to VG.
But it's awesome that Dab Nation has all these amazing products for the whole culture, depending on what you want, and having a product there, but also having my alcohol on the shelf as well is fantastic. Because, you know, after you use a couple of these glass pieces that are all amazing, they do get dirty, and it is really hard to find some stuff to clean your pieces with. So if you go to like basic stores, department stores, or pharmacies to find it, it's always gone. And it's usually like 50% or 70%, which means you're buying a lot of water with it. So to have a 99% alcohol on the shelf with 1% clout is always exciting as well.
You dig?
To make it happen. Yeah, we already sold out. We had them here, but they're gone. Couldn't even keep them on the shelf before this interview started. Sorry.
That's big facts, man. So thank you, Adam Mill, for pulling up. My guy, always coming through.
Well, thank you, G. I love the Dab Nation family.
Yo, Dab Nation, for everybody that's always watching us, I appreciate it. We got the new spot. Denver, we here. Denver, we appreciate you having us, and we out of here.
Pull up, 1209. Bruce, Randolph. Pull up, 1209 Bruce Randolph Street. Bruce Randolph. 1209 Bruce Randolph. Is that right? 1209 Bruce Randolph Street. Pull up.
Hopefully.
I'm just fucking going off memory, bro.